What's going on? You are tuned in to Kick 'em Pick 'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. With me, as always, we have Mr. BurrOaks himself. Oaks, what the fuck is that shirt? I thought it was a Sharks jersey. I thought it was a Madrid kit. Is it a hoodie? Am I?
Yeah, it's one of those it's kind of like the Under Armour John, but like baggy in a hoodie. So
I feel like I see a lot of those, but they're camo and they pretend like they're gonna go hunting, but really they're smoking cigarettes outside of the diner.
Yeah, this one, it's not like a camo pattern. It's almost kind of like a fucking snow tiger pattern. I don't know. Okay. It was like $20 and it's comfortable as shit.
Yeah, they usually are real breathable and all that. All right, welcome back, everybody. I actually did pretty good. I'm looking at my board. I did pretty fucking good last week, guys. But don't get it twisted. We're getting some shit off our chest. I have last week's fuck yous. Everyone, take a deep breath with me really quick. 1, 2, 3. I have like 5 teams on here. Well, I have 5 things I wrote down. One's a triple team. And most of them are just, damn, give me 90 minutes back. But anyway, first one, Girona. Now, I said to everyone, I was like, this is a trap game. But I saw a plus sign next to Girona at home. And they were playing Almeria, who, Real Madrid plays on Sunday. No big deal. But you have to take that. I was watching this trap. Like I watched somebody dig a hole and I was like, damn, I want to go check out that hole. And I couldn't get out of the fucking hole and they fucking died. And my man Garcia got a red card. So we'll see what happens for the weekend with them. My next one is Bologna. You let Cagliari score 2 goals on you. You know how many times they've done that this season?
That was the second time?
Yeah, it was. So what? I mean, now, this is straight after you fucked me over last week as well. So to have it happening, I was like, all right, bounce back, Cagliari. They'll only score 1. Xerxes probably got Orsolini's back. Oh, fuck yeah. Orsolini even got a G, my guy. And then you choke. Anyway, next one, Leverkusen. Mostly just Schick. And I feel bad for everybody because I know everybody probably took Leverkusen over 1.5, and they just couldn't get it done. Schick. Oh, man, my man Schick. I was so ready for Schick to happen, too, which I'm going to double down on next week for Schick to happen because it didn't happen. And it was the biggest blue balls I've ever seen. Between the posts, between the weird bounces, the shit touches, when they all should have been. He could have had a hat trick in the first half. It was very sad. So, Schick, I reluctantly say fuck you, but you also definitely lost a bunch of people a lot of money. And then I put Nice, Alkmaar, and Sevilla. And then I wrote in parentheses, probably on me, why did you trust these guys? They just had such nice lines against teams that weren't very good. And then they all lost. Actually, wait, Sevilla, I think, tied maybe? But no,
Sevilla ended up losing in football justice because they didn't deserve that penalty kick at all. But I really needed him to make it to get my team total over 1.5. They tied it, and then Alves immediately scored. Total football justice.
Yeah, Sevilla got the win today to fuck me over the Valencia at home. I don't know, dude. I can't do Copa del Rey unless I'm betting Real Madrid futures. It's just useless. And then I finally have Barca players and fans. I don't need to really go into it. We did beat the shit out of you guys. It's probably embarrassing for you, but seeing Ferran Torres try and talk shit on the bench, like how he would slap up Vinny. Dude, you probably should have tried doing that before the game because first half hat trick. Like, not really going to do much now. Damn. Already got your ass. You got Lewandowski trying to chirp Vinny at the penalty spot. Oh, you're taking it? Yeah, the guy who scored the other 2 fucking goals? Yeah, I'm going to take it. Probably score, get a hattie in the first half. How many do you have? Oh, shit.
Shout out Stuani for the Panenka today. That was sick.
Dude, I told you, La Liga heritage, baby. He's a legend. Him and Naki Williams, Danny Parejo for me are all like La Liga legends. That is just like the whole time I've been watching, they just been there doing their thing. But yeah, and then you got the fans. The one fan was trying to tell me, well, this penalty kick really ruined the match. You got Xavi bitching about it. They were trying to say it wasn't a pen. They're like, look, he kicks his own feet together. And it's just like, why would he do that? And how the fuck did they end up in front of them? Are you ignoring the giant arm?
Yeah, are you ignoring the hook and hold over his shoulder?
Wait, are you really trying to say this? The guys that got the push.
That's a technical foul in the NBA. That's a hook and hold.
Well, then you got the Madrid fans doing the Lord's work, putting up the Gundogan still shot of him just getting pushed like on his back like this, and they got a pen for it for the win, and that guy got a red card. So it's Ball don't lie, whatever. Fuck Barcelona fans though. Afterwards, where the delusional ones, where you're just like, come on, dude, you don't take any L's ever. You just lost 4-1. That one, you know what? Take the pen back. What was the score? Oh, the guy scored a hat trick on you. Still.
Oh shit! Oh man, that's a shame.
Like we're like, all right, we're just gonna count Vinny's goals. Nobody else's goals counted. Oh shit, you still lost. Like,
oh, we'll just also count Vinny's goals not from the penalty spot. Shit, we still won.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just all stupid and just, you're ruining my win, guys. Just take your L. We get it. I know you're embarrassed. It's just all getting.
I would be too if I was you. I would be too if I was you.
Yeah, that shit sucks. But that's all I got.
Okay, let's go. Let's start with Burnley. Fuck you, beat Luton, but we also got both teams to score on that, so that was kind of a wash. Hoffenheim, just give me one goal. This is one goal. Is that too much to ask for? Just like one goal?
You don't got to win or nothing, but one.
Right. I don't know, kind of fuck Fulham. I thought you could score at the Bridge. That game was, that's another, I want 90 minutes of my life back. Chelsea winning 1-0. City, just in general, fuck City, but like Newcastle, man, I got tagged on some stuff in Twitter where I saw some EPL fucking hardo ranting and raving about how La Liga's not even good and they don't even produce good players and none of them are in the Premier League doing anything of note. And I just called Leg and I'm like, aren't all the best EPL managers Spanish? And didn't Isak just run through fucking City? Didn't he just get a game leveler and a go-ahead goal against fucking City? Okay, you're right. Yeah, I guess La Liga ain't shit. So yeah, fuck City.
All you have to do is also bring up, it's like, what is the English versus Spanish final record? Oh, it's 17-0 to Spain. Oh, okay.
Yikes.
Anyway, speaking of the best league on the planet, let's get right into it. We got a tiny, tiny slate from EPL. Honestly, it's terrible. It's really bad. But we got some narratives. We got some storylines for you. We're going to make this one interesting. First one's Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Both of these teams need a bounce back game, but nobody as bad as Arsenal with one win in their last, 7 matches now. So they were the title charging. They were the favorites for a little bit there. I don't really know what happened. They've forgotten how to score. It's weird comparing it to last year when the offense, there's nothing crazy different unless you think Kai Havertz is making that much of an impact. I am not one of those people that think that. I love both teams to score here at plus money because Arsenal has been leaky. And Arsenal, this is your bounce back game. This is your get right game. Go and beat the shit out of Crystal Palace. There's absolutely no reason that Arsenal shouldn't put 2 to 3 up on Palace besides the fact that they cannot finish anymore. They have forgotten how to finish. It's nothing about talent or ability or the coaching style. The chances are still there. They're putting up plenty of shots. Y'all all got the yips at the same time. It's actually wild. This is your get right game. If you don't figure it out here, you guys really should have held on to that FA Cup run then.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's no secret. I don't like Arsenal, especially the fan base. I don't really have a problem with the team. I think they're going to get right and win here. I think the numbers trash. So I don't have a ton of gambling angles on this because Crystal Palace is just bad. I watched them play today. They're kind of ass. So
no Elise in that lineup.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. Arsenal, you're over here fucking losing 3 games in a row, getting smacked in the mouth at home by fucking West Ham. And you're trying to tell me that Juventus isn't good enough for Dusan Vuhalovic? Like, are you out of your fucking mind? You couldn't hold Juve's jock strap, dude. Juve is so much far and away a better European club and a fucking European juggernaut. They've won 16 trophies in the last decade. How many has Arsenal won? None. Yeah, that's kind of what
they have an FA Cup, right?
Maybe. Do they have an FA Cup in the decade?
They
have one FA Cup in the decade. They have not appeared in the UCL in 7 years, and Juve went to 2 finals. So yeah, Juve's not in trouble. They've won 15 games in a row, and Arsenal ain't shit because Arsenal ain't shit because Juve would beat them at the Emirates and then beat the brakes off of them in their building. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. Arsenal wins this game, but who fucking cares?
Again, both teams score plus 125. I'm here for that. Next one I got for you. Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. Now you're saying, why the fuck do we want to talk about this boring-ass game? Because our favorite fucking gambler is back. Even Tony has served his 8-month ban, and he is back. I think my favorite thing that me and Oaks talked about before is how he got caught betting on himself to score first, which just takes some of the biggest huevos to be like, yo, not only am I going to get a G, but I'm going to score first. Yeah. Watch this shit. Go ahead. Just put a bag on that for me. Watch this. And if you can't bet on yourself like that, like the fact that you get a year ban for that, kind of bullshit. But
especially when you have contract incentives that are like, yo, if you score 20 goals, we'll pay you a lot more money.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, I'm just going to put my bonus on me scoring.
Right.
Like, let me double that real quick.
Yeah, I have 19. I get a boost for 20. So we're going to take that whole fucking bonus and we're going to put it on me to score first because I'm in my bag today.
Yeah, next time we should just, give us some of the tips so we don't have to go through another ban like this. But I'm taking every single Tooney prop there is. I'm taking shots. I'm taking to score and assist. If you want to play it safe, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm going to take his win cast. There's no way you lose on at home against Forest on Tooney return day. This almost seems scripted for him to come back and just beat the piss out of Nottingham Forest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Matty.
Charged and probably deducted points for the FFP shit that somehow City's gotten away with over 60 counts for. But that's neither here nor there. Give me all the Brentford props on my boy.
Yeah, and I hope Matty clean sheets is in net so that Tooney just completely ends his fucking career. I'm going to take Tooney for a goal at plus 135. I'm going to take him for first goal because if Tooney's confident in himself enough to bet on that, you know the fuck I am at plus 400. I'm taking Brentford on the money line at plus 100. I might even sprinkle Tooney for a brace and a hat trick and ladder his shots on target because he wasn't injured. He's not coming back from injury. He's been able to train.
So you he's been training and waiting for just almost a year now. Just hold it all in.
So you have an in shape, not injured, buff, return to action Tooney, who's hungry and knows that somebody might want to pay $100 million for him. He's getting a contract after this. So yeah, I think he's going to put on a show. I think he's going to absolutely run it up. And didn't Nottingham give up 2 today? Who did they play again? Oh, they played Blackpool. So they played fucking no one and got scored on.
Go into added time for that game.
So yeah,
they went in 115th.
Yeah. So it's Brentford by 1 million and it's Tooney by 1 million.
Big Wood did score though, my fucking guy.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, last English game. Sheffield United versus West Ham. West Ham traveling. West Ham. Wow. Anytime I feel like it's all right, maybe I have to start respecting West Ham a little bit more because you guys know I don't really fuck with West Ham. They do something like this where they get knocked out of the FA Cup by Bristol City. And this isn't from like Ben Rama was in there. Now you got fans saying that they never want to see Ben Rama start another game. He shouldn't put on the jersey again. West Ham fans, is it really that deep like that? Did he not help win you a European title? Holy shit. What happened?
He gets one red card and you want him cut from the team?
Again, I don't know how it works over in English fandom. I'm also from Philadelphia where they're doing the exact same thing to their coach right now. So
that's true. Yeah.
West Ham. Yeah, I'm very familiar with this. West Ham money line for me though. I just don't respect Sheffield. The new manager Magic has to be gone by now. West Ham needs a bounce back game, and it just kind of seems to be their pattern where it's like, hey, we're gonna play good football, compete here, and then blow dick against one team, and then all of a sudden the next game or two shit pump somebody 4-0. I'm kind of hoping this is the 4-0 game. I also think Paqueta might be back. I saw him working out with Vinny.
Nice. I was gonna say my thing here is I need to see if Bowen plays, He wasn't on the roster with an ankle injury, but like that just kind of sprung up, and that was the only game he missed. So I'm not sure if that's a minutes
It also
management
could have
thing.
just been like the cup, and they don't.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So if Bowen plays, I'm probably going to take him for a goal. But if Bowen plays, I definitely love West Ham on the money line at plus 120. Because, sorry, Sheffield, I don't respect you. You're going back down.
Yeah, it's a real shame too. Bring back Chris Wilder. Anyway, we're moving on to the greatest league on the planet. Greatest football, at least. Es no fútbol, es la Liga. Es la Liga. I need somebody that can like do some maracas sound effect right behind that, or like a rattle.
Yeah, sorry, man. I ain't got the maracas on me, fam.
You had one job.
I don't keep them things on me, bro.
This is actually like low key, more of like mid 2000s to like 2015 ish, when Bilbao wasn't as good and Valencia was just cooking and they just had a squad. This is one of my favorite derbies because it's just always a bloodbath. There's just so many cards in this game every single time. Both of these teams always have 3 to 4 hacks at least in their starting 11. That being said, Valencia, you just lost to Sevilla. Wait, who did they lose to today? Was that Sevilla? Yeah, it was Sevilla. No, Sevilla won yesterday. Who did Valencia lose to?
They got their ass beat by Celta.
Oh, yes. So, and that was without Iago Aspas.
Right.
So Bilbao is cooking right now, too. They didn't play Nico and we're still cooking. I think they subbed him in like the 70th minute. And how much of a bitch is that when you're down 2-0 and then you see Nico Williams? Like, wow, now I get to chase fucking Nico Williams around for the last 30 minutes of this game. That would be straight trash coming from somebody that played fullback. Anyway, Bilbao, I know they're on the road. We always warn you about it, but I'm sorry. Valencia, no. I just watched you lose at home today against Celta Vigo. Bad, too. Bilbao by a million. And you get a plus on Bilbao, which I really like.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk about this one a little bit more on the La Liga show tomorrow in the afternoon. But yeah, Valencia their number was getting propped up by their stellar home defense, according to the table in La Liga. I just watched them get dismantled by an Aspasless Celta. So yeah, it's Bilbao by a million, and I would kind of jump on this quickly before people start to realize, oh, right, that Valencia team ain't shit. Especially with the injuries they have and a couple of players out. So getting plus 120 right now on Bilbao, I think is a super good steal because I think this line closes a lot closer to plus 105 or even money.
Also, is Gabriel Paulista just like a walking booking every game?
I think so, yeah.
It's like he bitches like Bruno, but then tackles like Pepe. So it's like a beautiful combination of just being one of the biggest cocksuckers on the pitch. So I love taking him for 2 fouls and I love taking him for cards every single time. It's almost to the point of Inigo de Galarreta, just saying. Next one I got for you guys. Celta Vigo versus Real Sociedad. Guys, I just watched Celta Vigo put up 3 on Valencia. And I'm not fucking impressed at all. I'm taking Real Sociedad. I know Oaks doesn't agree. I am now looking at Sociedad trying to sign Becker off of Union Berlin, and that would be like, to me, that's their backup striker now. That is such a good fucking signing for them. I think that sends him right. I think, and especially when you're replacing Ali Cho, who they didn't use at all. I love that signing for them. Just a whole bunch of pace and a little bit more experience finishing. So if Real Sociedad's able to get that one done, I know they're Kubo-less, but that's going to bring a bunch of goals for them. I think that Celta Vigo game was also just bullshit. I think they played a spineless Valencia team. That was without Iago Aspas too. Are you going to have the people that are like, oh, maybe Celta Vigo is better without Iago Aspas? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll need to see lineups, but I have a lot of faith in Mikel Moreno. I have a lot of faith in Barrenechea. At some point, Andre Silva is going to score a goal, right?
You would think, right? You didn't go and
I'm cool to start Oyarzabal up there too, as long as they don't put in Fernandez.
Yeah, I mean they're running a 4-4-2 with Oyarzabal and Silva up top. I do like Barrenechea a lot. He is still knocking some rust off. I thought he got some good minutes today. He had some bad touches early that he normally doesn't biff like that. look, I like Sociedad and the numbers right. It's plus 145 to like plus 160, depending on where you shop around.
I was about to say mine was plus 165.
Okay, yeah. See, like again, that's a really high number on a team that should be able to handle their business here. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. I don't have it on my sheet, so we'll see. That'll be a lineup dependent one for me. I do like both teams to score though, and you can get that pretty close to even money. So that's just kind of where I'm at with it.
Hold on, what's Celta Vigo's home record looking like? Oh, okay, defensively it's not even that bad. They've only allowed 13 goals. So
yeah, they were ass to start the season, but they kind of found a little bit of not like good form, but like they stopped
did they
losing
find a little bit of
game.
form, or did their schedule just get a lot easier?
A little bit of both.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, found a little bit of form. Valencia, last game they played, they won. Mallorca before that. ST Amor Beta, you know who that team is? Okay.
Yeah, no, that's like a third division team they played in Copa.
Yeah, they beat Betis, lost to Villarreal, was their last loss. I don't know how to tell you this, but Villarreal, big ass.
Yeah, Villarreal blows.
Out of them the rest of the season, probably, unless they sign somebody cool. So I want to say that they found a soft spot in their schedule. Might start getting a little rough here for Celtic.
I think it's a combination of the two. I think you're right.
All right, moving on. Oaks' favorite game. Real Betis versus Barcelona. Now, what I like to do anytime I like a team and they're about to play Barcelona is I find whoever played for Madrid and I take their props and a card. So if they fuck up any of the props, I know they're going to end up with a card. It's a good system that's been working out very well for me. The only person that breaks that system is Pepe, and that's in the Champions League. So I want to say kind of an outlier. Fuck that. But do not take Real Betis here. We have sworn off Real Betis after the last 3 matches have been extremely disappointing. However, they have some absolutely electric attackers that we are all about, and Barcelona's back line. Barcelona's back line. I think we just saw what happens to Barcelona's back line if you have a little bit of pace. So let's say Diallo starts. Oaks' boy. Oaks, what are we doing with Diallo if he starts?
We're going to take his shot on target. We're going to take his 2 shots, 1 shot on target combo. We're going to maybe sprinkle the to score assist.
Yeah, we're going to figure out who's playing right back too, because they're going to probably end up with a card. Anyone that has to guard or deal with Isco, who we're obviously going to pipe up Isco heavy. Isco's going to carry us on his back.
Yeah, it's Isco season again, baby.
Isco to score assists, Isco card, Isco shot on target for me, whatever you like.
Anybody who's under 22 and you see the Brazilian flag next to their name, take them for a shot on target. I guarantee you they're jacking for Betis.
I would love to see Enrique start this game. I know, is Perez still hurt?
I think so. Yeah, Enrique started the last game, and
he get Enrique or Diallo. Like they have to give us one.
Yeah, we cleaned up on both.
What happened to Juan? Is he dead?
Yeah, I think so. I think he might be dead.
He is dead.
I'm pretty sure they sold him to the Saudis, didn't they?
Did they?
I think so.
Oh yeah. Wait, I don't remember. The only thing I will say though, Real Betis is undefeated at home.
Facts.
4-0.
And they're very tough at home. I think they've only let in 3 or 4 goals all season.
And I don't want to talk too much shit, but I'm not going to be one to brag here about Barcelona's away record. They only have 4 wins away this year. That's been kind of their biggest weakness. I do not want to jinx anything right now, though. And I don't want to be like, guys, Real Betis double chance, run it the fuck up. That's why we stick with the player props. We're sticking with Isco. Isco carry us on to the homeland here. Barcelona. I feel bad for Gundogan and Lewandowski right now because it looks like they're trying their damnedest. And just, what do? I love Xavi on the bus, too. That's always fun to watch.
I will say, I would just maybe take a quick peek at Betis team total over 1.5. I'm just saying, you don't have to bet it, but 225 at home is an obnoxiously high number on Betis.
All right, last Spanish game I got for you guys. You can probably guess. No, you fucking didn't. You probably thought it was a Real Madrid game. No, I don't care about taking Real Madrid versus Almeria. I'll probably end up just taking a fucking Brahim Wincast or Jose Lu Wincast. There you go. There's your Madrid pick. This one we got Girona versus Sevilla. this was going to be just, wow, why are they giving such great numbers on Girona? But then Sevilla won rather dominantly in their Copa match after Ramos, I swear to God, just like he'll post something on Twitter or Instagram, and then I'll watch him go out and score, and they win a fucking game. I'm like, how's he doing this still? How old are you, dog? You still do this shit? Now, I don't know. Like, if Ramos is a real Madrista, he gets us a result from this game and makes Girona drop points to make it that much easier for us to win. If he's a real one, that's what this is about. Dismantling Girona's season. So, again, I was pissed off that I couldn't get Ramos props in the Copa besides cards and goals, which I didn't have the balls to take, even though he did.
Right, because normally his shot on target's like plus 280.
Yeah, so I'm running up Ramos to attempt multiple shots, to hit a shot on target. He may get a card this game. You know, you got Savio running at you. You got Dovbik. You got fucking the guy with the T last name, also Ukrainian, that I cannot pronounce and I won't try. So a lot of speed, a lot of attacking coming from Girona. They love a counterattack. They like to press. I think Ramos, he's good at dealing with that, but also I have watched him get caught and take people the fuck out. So Ramos is getting all my props, and I would love for them to get a result here. I just don't know how they do it. And you're getting a beautiful line on Girona. So Girona money line and over 1.5 is looking great. Girona money line and both teams to score. They've been leaky. I don't know about at home how leaky they're going to be, and it's Sevilla. But, you know, if Ramos is a real one, he gets this 1-1 draw for us, and we're cool. But I don't know how you don't take Girona in this game.
Yeah, I like Girona a lot here. I like anything Savio props, I'm going to take. If it's shot on targets, even money, I'm going to take it. If it's 2 shots, 1 shot on targets there, his to score assist, you guys know how I like Savio. I don't mind Girona team total here at over 1.5, minus 135. It is a little juiced, but both teams to score over 2.5, it's even money. Girona and both teams to score, like Leg said. I'll jump into this one a little bit more tomorrow, but yeah, I mean, Girona, they kind of fucked up, and I think they know it. They kind of took their foot off the gas. They thought that they were a good enough team that they didn't have to try against Almeria. And turns out, Girona, you're not that good. Like, you have to play full throttle, pedal to the metal the entire season, and you might want to stop playing Copa del Rey matches like Leg may have alluded to a couple of weeks ago, and just focus on La Liga, because every point you drop is a point that's going to be incredibly hard to make back up, because you got to go on the road and play Atleti, and you got to go on the road and play Madrid still. And those are your competition for who's going to finish above the table for you. So I think that's just a really tough spot to be in. I think dropping points to Almeria was kind of dumb, and you should have gone out there, handled your business in the first half, and then tried to play conservatively instead of just playing conservative from the rip and running a rotation so guys could play a Copa del Rey game where you absolutely dismantled Rayo Vallecano. You should have had 5 today, guys. Like, Girona should have had 5 today.
I'm just looking at the table, and I need somebody to beat Barcelona here. Like, I need Batiste to get them. I need Atleti to get them. I would love to see them drop into that 5th place and not have Champions League football. I can't tell you how beautiful that would be. That's what I've been looking at, guys.
Yep.
Just be all aware. Last game I have for you guys. Yes, you heard that right. We're 30 minutes in. This is the last game already. Leipzig versus Leverkusen over in the Bundesliga. Also, the fact that this is the last game, just know Serie A slate, fucking trash. League One slate, whatever there is of one, trash. These guys don't play till like the 30th.
There's one game in League One.
When?
Marseille versus Monaco.
Yeah, but that's the 30th.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is it that
far
out?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, you're catching up with me now. Yeah, these motherfuckers aren't playing for like another 2 weeks. So
Get fucked, France.
Yeah, France, trash. I even looked in the Dutch league. I was like, all right, well, who the fuck is PSV playing? Nobody. Doesn't matter. They're stomping everyone. Told y'all. They win by 2 goals at least every fucking game. Anyway, Leipzig versus Leverkusen. People think there's a chink in the Leverkusen armor. I feel like I alluded to it earlier when I said I'm definitely going to be backing Schick in my fuck yous. So the guy that I just said fuck you about, who had 4 or 5 chances where if this is last year's Schick or the year before that, if this is Euro Schick, those are all goals, and then maybe a couple extra and an assist. So I'm waiting to see a glimpse of that Schick. We got Boniface out, and I can see the glimpses of that Schick. It's just for it all to click again. And, we get the rust off. This is the game that it's all going to come together for me. I'm taking everything Schick has. I might get crazy here and take a Schick brace. I might get weird and take Schick to score and an assist. Wirtz is going to be back for this game. I know they're arresting him because of his hip the last game. He ended up playing the last 20 minutes. Frimpong, Grimaldo still absolutely balling. Heard a cool rumor about them, about how Bayern's trying to take all three of them. So we'll get into that as well for the transfers. But I love Leverkusen here. You're getting them at a fantastic number on top of that. I'm pretty sure you can get them on a draw no bet at plus money as well, or close to even money. If you're soft, you'll take the draw no bet. That's a way smarter play. I didn't mean to call you soft. I'm sorry, even though it's fucking soft as shit. But yeah, I that's a smarter play, is to do a Leverkusen draw no bet. I also just love goals in this because Leverkusen in my head are good for at least 3. Schick's about everywhere.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying? My bad.
I just said Schick's gonna happen everywhere.
Oh, facts, dude. Yeah, and let's be honest, it's not like RB Leipzig is playing great football. They just lost at home to Frankfurt 0-1, and that's where they play their best football. So I have a tough time believing that after getting rocked by Frankfurt and, a draw on the road against Werder Bremen, that you're going to just wake the fuck up and bury Leverkusen, who hasn't dropped points in, what is it, coming up on 30 games now? I think it was like 26 before the break they were unbeaten. So, yeah, I mean, look, I like Leverkusen here. I like goals. Both teams to score over 2.5 is going to be nice. It's going to be super juiced. But, yeah, Schick's going to happen. Give me Leverkusen on the money line. Plus 175 is a great fucking number on a Leverkusen team. We haven't been able to take the money line on since, like, October. I want to say like early October is the last
whenever they played Bayern.
Yeah,
that's literally the last plus.
Yeah,
actually, I don't know if it was there at home.
So yeah, I'm just gonna keep running it up on Leverkusen. They're somehow the dogs here too, like, which is fine, but like I don't think RB Leipzig's that good. I don't even think they're that good in their own building.
Don't we play them in the Champions League?
Do we?
I don't know. You might have to eat those words later on. I already forget who we play because I just don't care.
I saw we didn't get.
Yeah, it is them.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we're gonna run a fucking train through.
I was going to say you're on the tracks, homies. Sorry. That was the last game I had. Like I said, we're gonna get into some transfer talk here. The actual name of this one, though, is called Transfers That I Found Interesting. So it's not even transfers that definitely happened. It's just I saw this and I was like, oh. And then you picture it. You picture him in the kit, and you're like, damn, he's going to look stupid as shit in that. Or, wow, that's going to be sick to watch. So anyway, this one actually happened. Shaqiri to River Plate. I thought Shaqiri was dead. But he was – Fabrizio Romano sent it out. He was holding the jersey and everything. I was like, hold up, Shaqiri's going to River Plate?
No way.
Apparently he's gone right now, yeah.
Holy
I mean, you can double
shit.
check me on that. Maybe I got fooled by some. Let's see, Shaqiri to River Plate. I can't tell because this is written in a different language. I'll be honest. It's in German, so I'll never know.
I have current team Chicago Fire FC.
All right, well, I saw him holding up the River Plate jersey.
He might be. Let me see. I'll check his gram.
Yeah, we're gonna have to check his gram then. So apparently that one's happening. They are already like contract signed. He's going to do his medical.
He's there. All right, cool. Shaqiri's holding a River Plate shirt in front of their building. So yep, Shaqiri's.
Can we get a thank you from Chicago to Shaqiri from you?
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll thank him. It's not his fault the Fire suck.
I mean, he could have fixed it.
That's the Fire's problem, is they always are just like, we're going to get one DP and we're going to be good again. It's like, no, you're not.
That's actually
if they get Benzema, though, I know they won't. But I was talking to somebody on Twitter. If if Benzema goes to the Fire, I will. I think it was a free, right, Supreme? But anyway, if Benzema somehow ends up on the Chicago Fire, I will move back to Chicago and go to every game.
If Benz gets it, who's posting a Fire story today? I don't know. I'm also not that concerned because,
it's the Fire.
This is so confusing. This is from his Instagram.
Right, that's the first picture on his Instagram is him in River Plate gear holding a River Plate kit.
And he's like, it doesn't even say it in his bio anymore. It doesn't say Chicago Fire player. So I don't know. He's confusing me is what he's doing. All right, anyway, next one I got Taremi to Inter. This one isn't finalized yet, but it's deep in negotiations apparently, as per Fabrizio Romano. I think that's actually a fantastic signing for Inter. You just get another out-and-out goal scorer that can obviously play with attackers well. Set up Lautaro Martinez, who's already having a ridiculous year, and you add Taremi into that. Is Taremi not with his national team though?
They also just got Tejan Buchanan from fucking Bruges too. So I
would run 3 up front if I had all 3 of them. I'll be honest. I would run 2 center forwards and let either Lautaro or Buchanan go at the very head. Fuck it. Gerassi to the Prem. He looks like a player that Chelsea would buy, send back to the Bundesliga, but
and he'd score another 30 goals.
Yeah, they'll send him back to the Bundesliga to Frankfurt or to Leverkusen, and he'll put up 25 goals, and then Bayern will take him and make him into a Champions League winner. That's
we're not taking shots at Chelsea.
And then Arsenal will try to be like, yo, we still need a forward. I think it's Gerassi. Actually, I am taking shots at Chelsea. They do that all the time, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
That happens. Next one. This one is a done deal. Super hype about this one. Super Eagle. Gift Orban to Lyon. The savior, guys. Now, I won't act like it was a striker problem because Lacazette's been backpacking them. But when you sign one of my favorite Nigerians, I will completely dive back in. We're safe.
We just did a 180. We're back. We're coming back.
Definitely not getting relegated over at Lyon. We got Gift Orban, who is a gift, and it's going to be so much easier to bet his goals now. Fuck
that we don't have to wait for him to play for fucking Ghent.
Yeah, fucking hell. Next one I got Henderson Ajax, also a done deal. Now, people were like, oh, how are they going to afford him? His wages. Do you genuinely think that anyone, the whole reason to go to Saudi Arabia is to get those wages? Nobody is actually giving you those wages, especially for old fucking Henderson. And also Ajax highest paid players 80 fucking K a week. And you're thinking Henderson's going to get 300 a week. And that's going to save your team. Adding Henderson for 300K a week. All right. But anyway, sorry guys. I didn't mean to laugh at you. Ajax. But also Premier League. This is how much more money you have than everyone else. You fucking scumbags. Just so you know. Move over Lacazette. Dude, throw 2 strikers up there. Let's get it popping. Another one, again, I said it earlier. Alisson Becker off of Union Berlin to Sociedad. I think that's just a fantastic replacement. You got no Takefusa Kubo, no Ali Cho anymore. I think he would partner really well with Oyarzabal. You add that much pace, and he's a big body, I think it works in beautifully. I think he'd be good for Spanish football as well. Look, he has had 3 different names. It was Alisson Becker, Geraldo Becker, and now I'm looking at with an extra E in it. It's Beeckeo. What is this guy's name? Anyway, he was tough as hell last season, and it has not been working out at Union Berlin. What a absolute implosion, which definitely nobody saw coming, and we definitely didn't call on the show. Next one I got for you. Reguilon and Tooney are coming back for Brentford. That's right. Brentford's got double signings. We got Reguilon coming in from Tottenham, ex-Madrista, who just did not pan out at all. And Zidane looks like a super genius by letting him go. Shout out Zidane again for just being a great manager. Brentford, you needed somebody. I think he is a good left back. He's good attacking wise. He'll get balls in the box. And you got your fucking king back. Tooney's back. I don't know if you guys heard us talk about that yet. But he's allowed to play again. And he's been training the whole time. So it's like a brand new like striker just came in that you guys are all already used to playing with because you've been training with him the last 8 months as he's been blue balled and not playing. Anyway, next one, Traore to Napoli. What a fucking saving grace this is for Hamed Traore. Dude was balling over at Sassuolo. I was a big fan, still a big fan. Goes to Bournemouth, and then for some reason, random times when players come from the Italian league into the English league, they're just like, oh, well, you're not used to playing like this fast-paced football, like, oh, this English football. And they just don't play players that are blatantly better than the English.
Anybody on the starting 11.
So it wasn't working out for Traore. I don't know exactly what Bournemouth was planning on using him for, if you whatever, but he's going to Napoli now, who they can use attackers. They can use forwards. They know how to use their wingers. They're going to be lacking because of the AFCON Cup as well, so I think he fits in well to add to their rotation. God, it's just weird to see somebody going from Bournemouth to Napoli after having a not great start to their season. But that's where Napoli's at now.
Yeah.
Next one is a manager. So, moment of silence. Jose Mourinho got sacked.
Yep.
Okay, so I appreciate Mourinho. I respect Mourinho. Would never want him to fucking manage my team, but I respect him and what he's done for football. It was sad watching him go. Did you see him crying in this car?
I did, yeah.
It was sad watching him go. They all loved him. He did win them their first title in the last 14 years.
He also took them from 50%, like below 50% attendance to sold out every fucking game.
Yeah. I know that a lot of the guys that signed with that team also bought into like Mourinho, and he was the salesman for that. So I guess we'll see how it works out. But they got a fucking hell of a replacement. Club legend, Italian football legend, Daniele De Rossi, the king of fucking hacks, the king of Italian midfield. It's not Pirlo. Say it to De Rossi's fucking face. I mean, if anyone can get that locker room right and set them into like Roma culture, Roma ways, it is Daniele De Rossi. This man has a tattoo on the back of his calf of a warning sign of somebody slide tackling and breaking another person's leg. This guy is an absolute G. If you don't want to get up and play for Daniele De Rossi, you should not be at Roma Football Club. I think that this team, I've never been more excited to watch a Roma team take new manager magic, because even if his tactics don't work out, these first 4 to 5 matches are going to be fucking electric. And if that stadium's not still fucking sold out, then Roma fans,
you're soft.
Frauds. I'll call them out. I'll call Bond up. As soon as I got Bond wants that same tattoo, Daniele De Rossi is Bond's favorite player. I FaceTimed him immediately. He's down in Florida. I was like, dude, they finally did it. Sad to see Mourinho go, though.
Mm-hmm.
The rest were just kind of like bullshit rumors that I didn't even like write down nicely. So this one just says Juve's willing to let Moise Kean go, which makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. He's playing great football, and then you just stop playing him, and then you got the likes of fucking Moretti's bum ass in there, Fagioli, who's fucking banned, and you guys gave him an extension, which makes no fucking sense at all. You're extending people that are gambling and getting in trouble and suspended. Milik, you guys are still paying. He scored a hat trick, though, I will say. But I watch him, he's ass. He's not good. He popped off that game. That was a good match for him. Any other game, he's been trashed. Like, Moise Kean should be starting in this team right now with Vlahovic and Chiesa in my mind. So for them to just be like, yeah, we'll let him go, it's suspect. But if I'm Arsenal, I think that's a nice little, a much cheaper route to go, because Moise Kean got a little chip on his shoulder, got something to prove. Or you take him on a 6-month loan with an option to buy if you're really smart. Next one, Man U want. Listen to this list. So this is, now I warned Man U fans about this. Just because you got Sir Jim Ratcliffe doesn't mean players want to go play for your team. Man U wants Araujo, Vinny, and Douglas Luiz. So they're now just looking at all teams that are doing better than them, and they're like, oh, wait, we want that. So they're going to get Vinny. They think this is a very generous deal. 130 for Vinny. I have not laughed so quick at a number. So what's even better is the bullshit they put under it. It's like, well, they need to raise money to pay Mbappe, who would be free, but $600K a week. As if we give a fuck about that number. You think we can't pay for Mbappe? We've literally had a contract for him for the last 3 years. you fucking morons. Why would we give you our younger version that has already won a Champions League, loves the club, and we all love him? Why would we give him up to go get Mbappe's prima donna ass that we still don't even know wants to play for our club?
And what the fuck are you going to do with Rashford if you get Vinny? Because Rashford can't play anywhere else except for on the left wing.
Well, 130? You think you're going to get Vinny for 130?
No, not a chance. Doesn't he have a $1 billion release clause?
First thing I said, yo, I watched you pay $100 million for Antony. I literally have the guy starting ahead of him.
Right.
We'll throw in another 20. Nah, add another 0, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. The release clause is $1 billion. We'll see you when you get that number.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. 130. I was like, dude, he's valued at 250. What the fuck? You're only gonna give us half of that? Get the fuck out of my face. And Man U, this is again, they're like, oh no, we have new owners now, so people will totally want to come play for us. Your manager still sucks, and your roster is still fucking overpaid and looks like shit. So until
your facilities are still from the
80s. Until you get a manager that can actually work with your fucking roster, because that's what you're supposed to do, is move players around that will then work your system where you win games and you look good. Then you buy players where it's like, well, if we get this guy, it'll let him do, just the basics of owning and making a football team.
Doesn't Man U still like that? Doesn't Man U still like dock players' paychecks for like water bottles they drink at the facility and shit too? Like they
need a whole new fucking stadium, bro.
Right, they're just such a scumbag organization that's like, oh well, you can play here and we'll pay you a lot of money, but like we're charging you for everything. Breathing oxygen at the facility, that's a $50 fine.
It's just crazy that you're not about fixing up your stadium that's falling apart. It's, we're just going to buy Vinny, and then, are you doing a Todd Bowley right now? How did that work out for him? Don't worry, we got new owners. It'll fix everything. Okay, whatever. I hope it does, guys. Bring Manchester United back to glory. Everyone wants Benzema, except for Real Madrid. Apparently the door's closed. Now, the Jay Felix guy said that, who seems to just say whatever the fuck he wants. And he's got a bunch of followers on Twitter, so we're listening to him. I don't know who his sources are because he's wrong.
I ain't even following him.
He's wrong all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's just like, who's saying no to Benz? If Benz wants to come back and we can get a deal here, I will not be upset with having Benz on our roster. We don't have a striker, dog. We have Jose Lu. That's our only striker. What do you mean? We're literally going shopping for a striker. Doors shut to who, man? The fuck? Man U, I know, wants him because, of course, they always need a striker. Chelsea somehow always needs a striker. I think Arsenal should go after him. I haven't really heard any rumors, but it would make a whole lot of sense to go after Benzema if you're Arsenal for the next 6 months. You got a Champions League run, right?
Is Benzema any good in Champions League? Just wondering.
I don't know. He barely scored any goals in his third and fourth title he won. But that fifth one was fucking sick.
That Panenka, though?
Yo, that hat trick on PSG? All right, but who's the other team? Somebody wrote, the guy in the article wrote, I know this would never happen, but Barcelona. And I was just like, what? He was like, I know what you're going to say. He would never do that in a million years, but hear me out. They're lacking at striker. Lewandowski isn't doing it for them. I was like, oh, okay. The other 30-something-year-old isn't doing it for you. That used to be really good. That literally beat him in a Pichichi last year. This guy won the Golden Boot in Spain. But this other one here that's older is going to do it. That hates your fucking guts. Okay. Well, this has just been such great reading material. I'm so glad that you felt that the world needed to hear this opinion, that he could go to Barcelona, even though he would never do that. And you're admitting that he would never do that. So why the fuck did you even say this? And it's because Lewandowski's not performing. Okay.
I had
it's
somebody
not Ferran Torres or fucking Ansu Fati. Oh, wait, he's not on your team anymore. What is it? Lamine Yamal? Oh, shit. Yeah, you keep going to that random roster.
I had somebody on Twitter tell me, Arsenal has arguably been the best team in the UCL, and they are challenging for the Prem. PSV coach literally called them a top 2 club. Y'all lost to Lens, right? Like, Madrid didn't lose a single game. You know we're still in the competition, right?
Dude, Bayern didn't lose a single game, I think, either. Man City didn't lose a single game either.
Atleti won their group, right? Every Spanish team.
I don't think Real Sociedad lost a game either.
No, they walked into the San Siro and held Inter goalless.
Yeah, my last one is that Bayern want to steal the trio over at Leverkusen, which I can't even fucking blame him. He wants Grimaldo, Xabi Alonso, and Florian Wirtz. The only one they're really missing is Frimpong and Boniface, and then they just got Leverkusen. They just ripped Leverkusen's heart out, essentially. But Grimaldo, Xabi, and Wirtz.
Collect all 5 Infinity Stones at once.
You're literally describing what happens in the Bundesliga about every 3 fucking years. That's why Bayern
put on my fucking Thanos glove and let me get all of the Bundesliga.
You're describing Bayern in the Bundesliga. That is why it's a joke. When you're like, you know what? Have you ever heard somebody go, you know what? I really want to go earn it in the Bundesliga. Ever? Probably fucking not. That's why if Leverkusen is somehow able to put a scratch on Thanos right now, that'd be pretty hilarious. But yeah, they're going to steal everyone. Can't really blame them, but also it's kind of fucked up. Leverkusen's been on a title drought for God knows how long, and they're like the Bills where like they can get to the final,
right,
and then they fucking lose every time. Even Champions League, like, they've gotten to the Holy Grail and dropped that shit every fucking time, and it's now becoming a consistent
Same
thing.
with Dortmund. Dortmund could have fucking won the league last year.
Well, it's just funny that that's literally any fucking German team that has to play against Bayern.
Yep,
just how it is now. So. Yeah, those are all my transfers that I found interesting.
Do we have a wheel?
Do I have a wheel?
Do you have a wheel?
Are you fucking joking?
He's got a motherfucking wheel.
Oh, wait, my wheel. Okay, I was about to say, wait, my wheel's gray. All right, this is the wheel. Oaks, unfortunately, Molly won 2-0. I was watching it yesterday, and I was like, oh, 0-0 at half. Okay, Oaks is looking all right. Also, Pulisic, you're a pussy.
Shot on target, though.
Yeah, facts. That was cool. That's always nice. When I was like, damn, I had him to score. I was like, oh, wait, and he got a shot on target. All right, nice. Thank you. Thanks for that one. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, I just said Pulisic. Fuckface. What a dick. Anyway, who went first last time?
I did.
All right. You can go first again, then.
All right.
Keep it rolling until somebody hits. It's the football.
Shake it up, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
This one's for Buckets, John, and Ian. Fuck you. Vinny's going to go off. So, yeah, Vinny goal. That's tomorrow, by the way. I'm taking Vinny to score against Atleti tomorrow.
Ooh, this is domestic leagues only, so...
Oh, it's like that? I can't.
No, it's not. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, because like I can't get Vinny in a bettable number against Almeria.
All right, is it like that? Because then he'll definitely have a one against Almeria. I'll give you to score and assist versus Almeria. I am really nervous that I'm going to get League One because I was like, I should just take League One off.
You should. Yeah, you should.
But technically,
we're going to risk it to get that biscuit.
Oh, no, I'm taking it off. There's no games.
Okay.
This week. There's no games. Nope, now we got to respin, and Oaks has to take away. Wow, that's a shame, Oaks.
You're just robbing the show of content because we can immediately chirp the stoppage time, boys, when my Vinny goal hits.
All right, well, I can't reach the button right now, so this is getting awkward. There it is. There's the button. Visible? No. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
All right, Serie A. I want to take Dusty and just ride it out until he fucking fails.
Do it.
But they're playing Lecce.
So?
That just seems like a team that would set me up.
Nah, man.
All right, we're gonna go Dusan Vlahovic. I don't know if
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fucking ratio shit like that on Twitter. I am pretty happy though that when I start gassing up Juventus and shitting on Arsenal fans, like I got 50 new Juve followers. And I'm just like, yo guys, I really appreciate the follow, but just so you know, I'm way more of a La Liga guy. And they're like, that's cool. We just fucking hate England. And I'm like, all right, bet. But then I got plenty of content for you.
All right, bet. I got you. Lukaku, dude, didn't he go cold? Did he score last game? Nah, dude. Even when Dybala's out, Lukaku ain't taking pens. I can't back Lukaku. Can't do it. I'm looking for the last time he scored. Damn, we're 4 goals. 4 games ago? Yeah, I can't back Lukaku.
Didn't he score one in a cup game?
I just looked through all of them.
Okay.
I just
Tap in loading. Good call, Supreme.
It was the cup game. That was the 4th one back.
Okay.
Tap in loading. Yo, if I just I have good odds of jinxing Lukaku into a goal. If you want to go bet him for a goal, I'll keep saying he's not going to score. And I'm not saying he's not going to score. I'm just saying I can't back him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going with Vlahovic. I saw the free kick. I saw him getting up for the fact that he got that 1 assist on his whiff shot though 2 games ago, and then it trickled back to the guy for the game winner. I thought that was a little bit of bullshit. I'll be honest. But Vlahovic in form, he's getting the stats. Might as well bet it anyway.
Juve's only minus 130 too.
I know, dude. Oh man,
it's disrespectful how they hate on Juve, bro.
I was honestly,
games in a row.
I was straight up. I was looking at. I was like, do I take Juve and over 1.5? I actually think they could do it.
I'm gonna take Juve minus 1.
It is Lecce.
It is Lecce.
Anyway, my 15 standings from last week pretty solid. I went 9-6 last week, so I'm happy with that. First one I got Arsenal Palace, both teams to score. Got a plus sign, plus 130. Brentford money line versus Forest. It's even money. I expect that to probably go down once everybody realizes that Tooney's back. West Ham money line at Sheffield. I think it's a bounce back game. Liverpool money line at Bournemouth, minus 140. Mallorca double chance at Villarreal. I just think Villarreal sucks, and I'm going to keep fading them anytime I get a good number on a double chance.
Also, our boy Kyle Laren's in form now. Shout out Kyle Laren.
Villarreal is like minus 120, or I mean, Mallorca's like minus 120 on the double chance. Mallorca usually travels pretty well too. I know people talk about how it's tough to go to the island. Not really, but I think they've been going off the island well as well. Bilbao money line at Valencia. I don't back Valencia. I back Bilbao heavy right now. They're cooking. Real Sociedad money line at Celta Vigo. I got it at plus 160. It was just too high to ignore. Smart money's probably on a draw no bet, but I'm running that plus 165. That was a stupid number to see. Girona money line and over 1.5 versus Sevilla gets you the plus sign. And if Sevilla wants to start ripping off all these wins and get them in a row, props to them. I really fucking got it though.
If you're on your 3rd manager of the season and you want to go on a tear, God bless you.
Yeah, I would love for it to happen. I just really fucking doubt it though. I like both teams to score though and some goals. Atleti money line at Granada is only minus 140. You can get a plus sign out of that. And what you can do here is you can take that number right now before they play Real Madrid, and you can make a nice little parlay. Take Griezmann to score an assist, or Atleti and over 1.5. Atleti and both teams to score. They don't really defend too well, especially on the road. Or you can wait until they get their ass beat by Real Madrid, and the number goes up, and you get an even better number. Or they could possibly lose to a Madrid team that's just played them a week and a half ago and has played 3 matches in the last 8 days. But we'll see. We rotated the team, which was 2 people, and they were both over fucking 35.
We do this shit every year, guys. We do this shit every year. We're not worried about this many matches.
Atleti money line at Granada, though, like I said, I like that one. Milan money line at Udinese minus 120. Is Udinese good at home, or that I should be worried about it? Because I don't get that line either.
They smacked Bologna once.
Yeah, that was upsetting. Juventus money line at Lecce minus 145. Dortmund money line at Cologne minus 145. Leverkusen money line at Leipzig. Again, the draw no bet's a smarter pick. You soft. Plus 165. Tooney, anytime goal scorer, and Japan team total over 2.5. Japan's going to be putting it on every single team they play, just so we're all clear.
Yeah.
They aren't even playing all their starters yet. They had Kubo sub in, immediate goal 3 minutes later. Even if you want to if you're like, guys, no goals in the first half, Japan team total over 1.5 in the second half. They will cover it. Japan will cook whoever's in front of them. I have a future on them to win the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, skinny slate, so I'm going to have a lot of the same picks as Leg. Tooney, anytime goal. Tooney, first goal. Brentford, money line. West Ham, money line. Pool and over 1.5. I'm going to back Alves at home. I think minus 120, minus 125 is a decent number. They're playing Cadiz. Alves has been playing good football. I'm probably wrong, and I'm probably reading way too much into what Alves has been doing lately, but fuck it. You don't often get a bettable number on them at home against a trash Cadiz team who hasn't won a single road game all season. Rayo versus Las Palmas. I'm taking Las Palmas on the double chance. So the keeper's playing out of his mind. Rayo just got dismantled. RDT, I don't even know if he should be on anybody's team right now with how poor he's playing. So yeah, I like Las Palmas there. Bilbao on the money line. I like Osasuna, Getafe, both teams to score. You're getting plus 120 there. Come on, guys. Mayoral, Osasuna, come on. Girona team total over 1.5. Both teams to score over 2.5. Girona and both teams to score. All good looks. Atleti team total over 1.5 is minus 135. That's a playable number. You can parlay it with something, or like Leg said, just wait until they get their ass beat by Madrid, and you'll get a better number than that. I like Milan on the money line, minus 115. Pulisic shot on target until he stops doing it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. The price point's still there, and it's still holding. This is basically Isco from the beginning of the season. Just don't stop betting it until it craps out. Juve on the money line, minus 130, disrespectful ass number. Leverkusen on the money line, plus 175. Both teams to score over 2.5 there as well. And that's kind of all I got.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say my parlay, but I hit my parlay last week. Bilbao,
nice.
Bilbao Sociedad over 4.5 cards. Newcastle City, both teams score over 2.5, and Isco shot on target. And my one for this week is just straight dogs. Well, no, they're just road dogs. And by that, I mean I like them on the road, not that they're actual underdogs. Milan money line, Atleti money line, and Dortmund money line. I like all of them on the road.
I'll do the same thing, but I'm gonna go West Ham money line, Bilbao money line, and Juve money line.
I literally have all of them on my. I have so many road teams on my board right now.
Same.
The only I think home team I have might be Girona. Or if we're at home, I'll probably. Oh wait, I don't have us on there. All right, never mind. Girona's probably.
Yeah, because we're like minus 800 against my Almeria.
Yeah, I'll find an angle. It'll be fun.
Oh, for sure.
Jose Lu Wincast will be there for me. Fuck it.
I'll take Madrid team total over first half.
That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you follow us at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWOFootTalk. You can go get some drip. Link right down below, tftdrip.com. You can follow me at A Young Leg. You can follow Oaks at BurrOaks77. It is all right down in the description. You need any articles, you need any write-ups, you need any other live shows. We got Oaks with one tomorrow. Make sure you guys hit the links down below.
I'm also doing twice a week college basketball shows as well. If you're into college basketball, I'm sweating out Miami bet right now. I got 5 out. But yeah, if you like college basketball, I got college hoops. 44 games.
You don't know shit about college basketball. I pick random money lines, and they hit.
Yeah, we hit Seton Hall.
Or we fade the shit out of Oaks and then send him the money line ticket after his spread lost.
We hit Seton Hall money line on Saturday. They were plus 160, plus 180. Is plus 5 dogs on the road. So yeah, I like road dogs.
All right, again, link down right below in the description. You can get this cool hat too, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
I don't have to do one with sick hat. That's all I got for you. Fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
TwoFootTalk. We're out.
We out.